Origins of Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock is a synthetic being created by human scientists named the Enclave to become their ideal template for a new race of humans who would rule the earth. However, their creation, called him, rebelled, turned against them, and went on to become Adam Warlock. Originally, Adam Warlock was known merely as him. He is an artificial being, created by the hand of several mad scientists who formed an elite scientific cadre, the Enclave, and who based their work in a scientific complex called the Beehive. Adam was formed in and born from a cocoon. The goal of his creators was to create the perfect human for their own gain. The Fantastic Four would eventually investigate the creation of him, and the Enclave escaped when the complex was set to self-destruct. After him was born, he immediately sensed how corrupt his creators were, promptly abandoned them and left for space to gather his thoughts. However, he didn't get far, as he was caught in an asteroid shower and saved by the being known as Uatu, the Watcher, who sent him back to Earth. Years later, the Enclave attempt to create another perfect artificial human, resulting in the birth of Kismet. While performing his duties and enduring his trials upon Earth, Him discovers the existence of the Asgardian goddess Sif and decides he wants her as his mate. This, of course, inspires the wrath of Thor, the Asgardian god of thunder, and the two battle. When, after a short time, it becomes apparent he cannot beat the thunder god, Him passively escapes the confrontation altercation by creating a cocoon around himself. Him later met the person who would change his life, the High Evolutionary, who gave him his now known name, Adam, for being the first of his kind warlock because men would fear his power. They gave Adam the soul gem that would change his life. Counter-Earth. After clearing Adam up on what's happened on Counter-Earth, the High Evolutionary's creation, Adam departs to go there and stop the man-beast, a wolf that the High Evolutionary had genetically modified into a humanoid form. After fighting the man-beast several times, he was ultimately defeated, crucified, and left to die by the man-beast and his minions, in turn dying for the sins of the residents of Counter-Earth. However, death is not final for Adam, and he once again created his cocoon to shelter himself from outer harm, and finally managed to defeat the man-beast with the Hulk taking care of his minions. The Magus. After several months, Adam found himself on a desolate planet and figured that he failed to accomplish what the High Evolutionary begged him for. It was then that he learned about his evil future counterpart, an intergalactic menace known as the Magus, a being who rules a religious empire called the Universal Church of Truth, whose goal is to conquer worlds and offer only two options: convert, or die. Warlock ends up battling the church with his companions, Pip the Troll and Gamera, the deadliest woman in the universe and adopted daughter of Thanos of Titan. The Magus manipulated Warlock into a series of actions that would make him become the Magus. Thanos, however, thought otherwise, and helped Warlock regain his former self's consciousness. Adam travels to the future to find himself right before he is taken by the In-Betweener and changed into the Magus. He essentially kills himself. The Magus is thwarted and suddenly just ceases to exist along with the church. After their victory, Adam took off to ponder his existence. While traveling through space, he noticed hundreds of stars going out. After realizing that this was not a random doing and that a being called the Star Thief was behind this, Warlock began to enter battle with someone that threatened to undo reality. A Return and the Infinity Gauntlet. Several years pass, and the Silver Surfer was witness to the resurrection of Thanos by Mistress Death, who felt she needed a champion once again. Thanos then made it to duty to collect the Infinity Gems, which have been taken by the Elders of the Universe and the In-Betweener. With the Infinity Gems collected, Thanos forged them into a glove, and bestowed it with the name, the Infinity Gauntlet. This gauntlet allows Thanos to exceed the power he once wielded with the Cosmic Cube. Through Thanos' resurrection, Adam felt an anomaly and had to return to the physical plane we call Earth with Pip and Gamera at his side, each of them inhabiting the body of a recently deceased human that they then reshaped and revived themselves within. Thanos, now wielder of the cosmos' mightiest weapon, erases half the population of the universe. Simply to honor death. Thanos goes on a crusade battling the cosmos' mightiest Galactus, Living Tribunal, Eternity, etc. With Mistress Death as his witness. Adam led a group of Earth's superheroes who were almost able to defeat the overconfident Thanos, but stay at par as the Infinity Gauntlet switches its owners to a space pirate known as Nebula who claims to be Thanos' granddaughter. After reversing the mistake Thanos had made, Nebula lost the wondrous gauntlet to Adam Warlock who, with the Infinity Gauntlet's power, became God. Adam's possession of the gauntlet was the end of the saga. However, his godhood isn't for long. The entity known as the Living Tribunal declared Adam as unworthy for he is only artificial. Though, during the following events, it was shown that he is not. In his misguided fortune, he divided the gems between his closest companions Pip, Gamera, Drax the Destroyer, Moondragon, and Thanos, who together with Adam built the line-up of the Infinity Watch though Thanos is never an active member. The temporary possession of the Infinity Gauntlet or more the gems just being in his hands brought forth a partial mental instability in Warlock. To clear his mind from all these countering thoughts between good and evil, he had to free himself from all things good and bad and become a being of pure logic. The mere thoughts of Adam became reality, and his evil half became a reincarnation of the Magus, while his good half became the goddess. The two of them later try to control the universe. Infinity Watch. At first, Adam believed that his omnipotence had made his decisions perfect when he chose who would guard the Infinity Gems. He intended to have them simply guard the gems and not work together as a team. Adam was once again confused over his place in the universe and sought the man who once helped him, the High Evolutionary. When he found his old friend, he was in a childlike state and the new men were protecting him from hunters known only as they. The hunters turned out to be former residents of Counter-Earth, and Adam was able to stop them from harming the High Evolutionary when they realized it was their savior who protected him. He soon found the culprit behind the plot, a being called Omega. Omega had also captured the other members of the Infinity Watch in a plan to use the power of the gems for himself. Adam soon discovered that Omega was none other than his enemy the Man-Beast. Adam was able to thwart his plans and save the other members of the Watch. From this point on, Adam realized that they should work as a team in order to properly safeguard the gems. Powers and abilities. Adam Warlock possesses a number of superhuman properties and powers derived from his artificially determined genetic structure. After every rebirth Adam grows a bit stronger with a variety of abilities. Cocoon rebirth. Whenever sufficiently damaged or dead Adam will form a cosmic cocoon of sorts around him and heal within it. He is able to spin a cocoon around him at will in a matter of seconds. He did so infrequently during his short life, usually to protect himself from mortal harm, and usually he would emerge from the cocoon at a further level of physical or mental maturity. While in his evolutionary cocoon, Adam Warlock evolves to develop necessary powers and or abilities. He can also heal others via cocoon concealment. Physicals. His bone and muscle tissue is denser than human, endowing him with superhuman strength and resilience. Adam Warlock has various superhuman abilities such as enhanced strength, stamina, and agility. During his times as him, Adam was even capable of manhandling Thor, which indicates his strength level would enable him to lift press at least 70 tons. Flight. In an Earth-like atmosphere, Warlock is easily capable of reaching the speed of sound, while in outer space Warlock has been shown to have been capable of attaining faster than light velocities. Energy manipulation. His cells are constantly absorbing and storing cosmic energy. According to Thanos, Adam is a more direct consumer of energy, much like that of Galactus Heralds and Thanos himself. This, in turn, allows him to even sustain himself without food or water. He can manipulate this energy for a variety of effects, including augmenting his own physical abilities and projecting various other forms of energy. Soul Gem. Once he turned into Adam Warlock and was granted the Soul Gem, he no longer relied on his own powers, and embraced the gem's power. Adam's powers are a summary of his events in his past history. The Soul Gem, for example, acted on its own sometimes, in manners Adam was to hesitate. It was capable of stripping enemies of their souls and passing judgment upon them. Passively, Adam was able to enhance his own powers and astral projection. After being freed from the Soul Gem, he appeared to possess enhanced strength, cosmic awareness, and physical manipulation, such as empowering entities with more strength or basic attributes. Quantum magic. As a result of the deaths of billions of living beings during the Annihilation Wave, billions of souls contacted Adam. This emotional metaphysical trauma nearly drove Adam completely insane. Warlock spun a cocoon in order to recover from the trauma. Warlock's early awakening from his most recent cocoon has meant a loss of control of his abilities. He now appears to have seizures when overexerting himself. His powers have also essentially changed as well. He now calls himself a quantum mage and is able to control massive amounts of mystical metaphysical energies as opposed to cosmic energies. It was explicitly asserted that he developed these abilities to counteract the billions of souls contacting Adam. Adam Warlock can now cast spells with a variety of effects, including traveling faster than light, detecting wormholes and other special anomalies, manipulating time, etc. Nova's World Mind recently stated that it could not quantify or calculate Adam Mega's power level, saying it was significantly higher than Nova's. Cosmic awareness and mystic senses. Adam possesses cosmic senses, which grants him ability to detect wormholes and other irregularities in space on a cosmic scale. After his quantum mage rebirth, he also has the ability to sense whenever someone is teleporting. Due to his interaction with the Soul Gem, Adam possesses profound mystical senses in addition to his cosmic awareness capabilities that is capable of sensing mishaps on a spiritual level. Astral outsider. According to Lord Chaos and Master Order, Adam is outside the loop of destinies and as such is capable of deeds in which cannot easily be seen or tracked by even those with cosmic senses. This also extends into supernatural powers, with those unable to gather intelligence on Adam Warlock through magical means. Resistance. Adam Warlock has shown to be resistant to number of things such as time manipulation, soul manipulation, and mental attacks.